This story came to me from a former NOAA marine biologist who lost everything: his career, his reputation, and nearly his life for discovering something that governments worldwide have agreed must never be revealed to the public. Dr. Marcus Webb spent 15 years studying extremophile organisms in the deepest parts of our ocean. Until one expedition in 2018 changed everything he thought he knew about life on Earth. What his team found in the Bermuda Triangle wasn't just an explanation for the mysterious disappearances. It was proof that we're not alone, and we never have been. The discovery was so earth-shattering that it resulted in the permanent closure of one of the most studied regions on our planet. This is his account of why no ship or plane is allowed to cross that area anymore, and why the truth about what lives beneath those waters will never see the light of day. My name is Dr. Marcus Webb, and until 5 years ago, I was a respected marine biologist specializing in extremophile research for the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. I had spent 15 years studying life forms that thrived in the most hostile environments. On Earth, organisms that lived in crushing depths, boiling thermal vents, and toxic chemical pools that would kill any normal life within seconds. My expertise in impossible biology made me the perfect candidate for what NOAA described as a routine investigation into unusual ecosystem readings detected in the Fescanvina Bermuda Triangle, though I would later understand that nothing about this mission was routine. The call came directly from Dr. Patricia Chun, NOAA Director of Deep Sea Research, who explained that our most sensitive biological monitoring equipment had been detecting cellular activity, patterns that defied every principle of terrestrial evolution and biochemistry. The preliminary data she showed me during our classified briefing contained bioluminescence, patterns that followed mathematical sequences never observed in Earth-based organisms, suggesting communication methods that exceeded anything in our databases. The spectral analysis revealed chemical signatures indicating cellular processes that operated through mechanisms unknown to terrestrial biology, processing energy through pathways that shouldn't exist according to our understanding of biochemical evolution. Most disturbing were the DNA fragments recovered by unmanned probes, which contained genetic sequences that didn't match anything in our comprehensive databases of Earth's evolutionary tree, suggesting we were dealing with organisms that had never evolved on this planet. The preliminary analysis indicated these organisms were not just surviving, but thriving in deep ocean conditions that should have been lethal to any complex life form, creating ecosystems that operated through principles that challenged fundamental assumptions about the limits of biological possibility. The expedition team assembled for this mission included specialists whose combined expertise covered every aspect of extreme environment biology and deep-sea exploration, suggesting NOAA expected to encounter phenomena that would challenge multiple scientific disciplines. Dr. Sarah Rodriguez brought her expertise in biochemical analysis of impossible organisms, while Dr. James Kim specialized in genetic sequencing of extremophile species that survived in conditions resembling early Earth or extraterrestrial environments. Our technology suite included the most advanced biological sampling equipment ever deployed for ocean research, with molecular analysis capabilities that could identify and classify organisms in real time while maintaining sterile containment protocols designed for handling potentially dangerous biological materials. The security clearance requirements and confidentiality agreements we signed before deployment exceeded anything I had encountered in 15 years of government research, suggesting our discoveries would remain classified regardless of their scientific importance. The official mission parameters focused on biological survey and ecosystem analysis, but the equipment manifest included technology typically reserved for astrobiology research and extraterrestrial sample containment. indicating our superiors expected to encounter life forms that might not be terrestrial in origin. Our sampling protocols included procedures for handling organisms that might operate through unfamiliar biochemical processes with isolation and analysis methods designed to prevent contamination of Earth's biosphere by potentially invasive species that could disrupt existing ecosystems through superior survival capabilities. The research vessel Neptune's eye had been retrofitted with biological containment facilities that resembled space program quarantine systems more than traditional marine research equipment, creating laboratory conditions that could maintain absolute isolation between our samples and the external environment during analysis and documentation procedures. The historical context provided during our briefing revealed that the Bermuda Triangle had been the site of unexplained biological phenomena for decades, with commercial fishing vessels reporting catches of organisms that didn't match any known species and displayed behavior patterns that suggested intelligence levels exceeding anything documented in marine life. Military submarines conducting classified operations in the region had encountered massive biological signatures moving at depths and speeds that defied known marine biology, creating sonar readings that resembled mechanical rather than biological activity, but clearly originated from living organisms. Previous research expeditions had recovered biological samples that proved impossible to classify using traditional taxonomic methods, with cellular structures and genetic material that challenged basic assumptions about the evolution and organization of complex life on Earth. The technology demonstration before departure included biological analysis equipment that could perform real-time genetic sequencing and biochemical analysis of unknown organisms while maintaining containment protocols designed to prevent any form of biological contamination or escape. The molecular scanners could identify cellular processes and energy conversion, methods that operated outside known biochemical pathways, providing immediate analysis of organisms that might function through principles unknown to terrestrial science. Most significantly, our communication systems included protocols for reporting discoveries that might require immediate military intervention or government classification, suggesting our mission carried implications that extended far beyond routine marine biology research into areas that could affect national security and public safety. The departure briefing emphasized that any discoveries made during our expedition would remain classified until extensive analysis and risk assessment could determine the appropriate level of public disclosure, if any such disclosure ever proved advisable. Dr. Chun stressed that our role was purely scientific documentation and sample collection, with all interpretation and decision-making regarding our findings remaining under government control through agencies that operated outside normal academic oversight. The legal documents we signed included provisions that would result in permanent imprisonment for unauthorized disclosure of any information related to our expedition, regardless of the scientific or public interest value of our discoveries, ensuring that government authorities maintained absolute control over any evidence we might collect. The psychological preparation included briefings on maintaining scientific objectivity when encountering phenomena that might challenge fundamental assumptions about life, evolution, and Earth's biological history, suggesting our supervisors expected discoveries that would test our mental stability and professional rationality. The expedition psychiatrist, Dr. Amanda Foster, provided protocols for managing cognitive dissonance and reality adjustment that might result from discovering evidence that contradicted everything we had been taught about the nature and origins of life on our planet. Her presence on our research team indicated that previous expeditions had resulted in psychological trauma requiring professional intervention, suggesting that whatever we might discover in the Bermuda Triangle had the potential to fundamentally alter our understanding of reality itself. The final equipment check revealed that our biological containment systems included emergency sterilization protocols, capable of destroying all organic material within the research vessel if our samples prove to pose existential threats to Earth's ecosystem through invasive reproduction or toxic contamination. The sterilization procedures were designed to eliminate any evidence of our discoveries along with the organisms themselves, ensuring that dangerous biological materials could never reach the surface or contaminate normal marine environments through accidental release during transport or analysis. As we departed for the Bermuda Triangle, I realized that our mission carried the potential for discovery so dangerous that our own government was prepared to destroy all evidence rather than risk the consequences of allowing unknown life forms to interact with Earth's existing biological systems. Our first day in the Bermuda Triangle's designated research zone brought immediate contact with organisms that violated every principle of evolutionary biology I had studied throughout my 15-year career in marine science. The initial sample collection at 2,000 feet revealed creatures whose cellular structure operated through mechanisms that had no precedent in Earth's evolutionary history, with organelles that processed energy through quantum mechanical processes rather than traditional biochemical pathways. Dr. Rodriguez's real-time analysis detected cellular respiration that occurred without oxygen or any known atmospheric gases, suggesting these organisms had evolved in environments with atmospheric compositions that didn't exist anywhere on Earth during any period of our planet's geological development. The genetic sequencing results produced by Dr. Kim's equipment created immediate crisis within our research team as the DNA analysis revealed base pairs and genetic structures that included elements not found on the periodic table of known chemical elements. The organisms contained genetic material that operated through information storage and transfer methods that exceeded the capacity of traditional DNA, utilizing molecular structures that suggested technological rather than biological development over millions of years. Most disturbing was the discovery that these creatures shared genetic markers that were identical across multiple species, indicating artificial genetic modification or evolutionary guidance that operated through principles unknown to natural selection processes observed in Earth's biological development. The behavioral patterns exhibited by these organisms during our containment and then observation procedures demonstrated intelligence and coordination that exceeded anything documented in marine life, with communication methods that operated through frequencies and chemical signals that suggested technological sophistication rather than instinctive biological responses. Individual specimens appeared to be components of larger organizational structures that maintained contact across vast distances through quantum entanglement effects that allowed instantaneous communication regardless of physical separation or electromagnetic interference that normally disrupted biological signaling mechanisms. Their response to our research activities included deliberate cooperation with our sampling procedures, suggesting they understood our scientific objectives and were actively facilitating our documentation of their biological characteristics and capabilities. The ecosystem analysis revealed that these organisms had been systematically modifying their deep ocean environment to create conditions that supported their unique biochemical requirements while simultaneously terraforming the surrounding marine environment to sustain species that couldn't survive in normal Earth-ocean conditions. The water chemistry within their habitat zones showed alterations in mineral composition, pH levels, and dissolved gas concentrations that created microenvironments resembling atmospheric and oceanic conditions that might exist on exoplanets with different evolutionary pressures and chemical development. Temperature regulation systems operated through biological mechanisms that generated controlled thermal zones exceeding anything possible through known marine geological processes, creating artificial climate conditions that sustained complex ecosystems and environments that should have been biologically barren. The most disturbing discovery came when Dr. Kim's genetic analysis revealed that several specimens contained genetic material that matched DNA samples from missing persons reported in the Bermuda Triangle over the past 30 years, suggesting these organisms had incorporated human genetic material into their own biological development through processes that challenged our understanding of reproduction and genetic inheritance. The human DNA wasn't simply consumed or absorbed, but had been integrated into their cellular structure in ways that enhanced their intelligence and cognitive capabilities while maintaining their non-terrestrial biological characteristics. This genetic hybridization indicated that missing ships and aircraft hadn't been destroyed but had provided biological material for experimental integration that advanced these organisms' understanding and interaction with human technology and psychology. The depth readings from our sampling operations revealed that the organism colonies extended far deeper than our equipment could measure, with biological activity detected at depths exceeding 6,000 feet, where pressure and temperature conditions should have prevented any form of complex life from surviving according to known biological limitations. Sonar mapping showed structural formations that resembled cities or colonies organized according to geometric patterns that suggested urban planning and architectural development rather than natural biological growth or ecosystem organization. The scale of these formations indicated populations numbering in the hundreds of thousands, representing a civilization that had been developing in Earth's oceans while remaining completely hidden from human detection through camouflage and depth advantages that prevented discovery by surface-based observation methods. Our communication attempts using standard marine biology protocols produced immediate responses from the organisms that demonstrated not only intelligence but fluency in mathematical concepts and scientific principles that indicated educational development and knowledge accumulation that exceeded human scientific achievement in several areas. The organisms displayed understanding of quantum mechanics, genetic engineering, and environmental manipulation that suggested technological capabilities developed over millions of years of continuous advancement without the limitations that constrained human scientific development through resource scarcity and social conflicts. Their willingness to communicate indicated they had been observing and studying human science while developing their own technological and biological capabilities to levels that made them capable of controlling and manipulating Earth's ocean environments according to their species requirements. The biological samples we collected for detailed analysis revealed cellular structures that operated as organic computers, processing information through biological quantum circuits that allowed individual organisms to access collective memory and knowledge databases that span their entire species' evolutionary history. Each creature functioned as a component within a vast biological internet that enabled instantaneous sharing of experiences, knowledge, and decision-making across their entire population while maintaining individual consciousness and personality characteristics that indicated advanced psychological and social development. The processing capabilities of their biological computers exceeded human technology by several orders of magnitude, explaining how they had remained hidden while simultaneously monitoring and influencing Earth's ocean ecosystems through environmental manipulation that appeared natural but actually served their colonization and research objectives. The final discovery of our second day revealed that these organisms possessed complete genetic databases containing DNA samples from every species that had ever existed in Earth's oceans, including creatures that had been extinct for millions of years and species that human science had never discovered or documented. The genetic archives represented millions of years of systematic biological collection and preservation that indicated these beings had been present throughout Earth's evolutionary history while maintaining detailed scientific records of planetary biological development. Most disturbing was evidence that they possessed human genetic samples dating back thousands of years, suggesting they had been observing and collecting data about human evolution long before our species developed. ocean-going technology, or awareness of deep-sea environments, making us unknowing subjects in biological research programs that had been operating for millennia. The third day of our expedition brought encounters with biological technology that challenged our fundamental understanding of the distinction between living organisms and manufactured devices, revealing that these alien creatures had developed biotechnology that made human engineering appear primitive by comparison. Dr. Rodriguez's analysis revealed that their habitat structures were composed of living tissue that functioned as architectural materials while maintaining cellular activity, creating buildings that could repair themselves, adapt to environmental changes, and process information through biological neural networks integrated throughout their construction. The walls, floors, and support structures were actually specialized organisms that had been engineered to serve construction functions while retaining consciousness and decision-making capabilities that allowed coordinated responses to environmental threats or operational requirements. Our underwater cameras captured footage of creatures that appeared to be living spacecraft, organisms that had evolved or been engineered to function as transportation and exploration vehicles, capable of moving through water, air, and possibly space environments with equal efficiency. These biotechnological entities demonstrated propulsion systems that operated through manipulation of local gravitational fields and electromagnetic phenomena, achieving speeds and maneuverability that exceeded anything in human aerospace technology while maintaining biological characteristics that included self-repair, reproduction, and evolutionary adaptation to different environmental conditions. The propulsion mechanisms appeared to function through controlled manipulation of space-time geometry, suggesting these organisms had developed biological understanding and utilization of physics principles that human science was only beginning to theorize about in laboratory conditions. The most disturbing revelation came when we discovered that many of the organisms we had initially classified as individual creatures were actually components of larger biotechnological systems that functioned as living computers, processing facilities, and research laboratories operated by the alien civilization to study Earth's biosphere and catalog its resources for their colonization program. Individual organisms served as input devices, processing units, memory storage, and output mechanisms within biological computer networks that could perform calculations and simulations exceeding the capabilities of human supercomputers while maintaining the flexibility and adaptability that only living systems could provide. The computational power of their biological technology enabled real-time monitoring and analysis of Earth's entire ecosystem while simultaneously operating terraforming programs designed to gradually modify ocean environments to support their species' expansion throughout the planet's marine systems. Dr. Kim's genetic analysis revealed that these biotechnological organisms could modify their own genetic structure in real time, adapting their biological functions to serve different technological purposes while maintaining consciousness and individual identity throughout multiple transformations. The same organism could function as a transportation device, communication system, research laboratory, or manufacturing facility depending on the requirements of their civilization's current objectives, demonstrating biological engineering capabilities that allowed unlimited technological flexibility without requiring separate manufacturing and design processes. Their ability to reprogram their own genetic structure enabled technological advancement through biological evolution, guided by intelligent design rather than random mutation, creating development capabilities that exceeded human technological progress by millions of years while maintaining sustainability and environmental integration impossible with mechanical technology. The communication systems operated by these organisms utilized quantum entanglement, effects that allowed instantaneous information transfer across unlimited distances, enabling coordination between their Earth-based colonies and what appeared to be off-world civilizations. that provided guidance and resources for their terraforming operations. Dr. Rodriguez detected quantum communication signals that operated through frequencies and energy patterns that suggested contact with sources located far beyond Earth's solar system, indicating that their presence represented part of a galactic-scale colonization program that involved multiple species and civilizations working together to identify and develop suitable worlds for their collective expansion. The complexity and scope of their communication networks suggested organizational capabilities and resource management that operated on scales encompassing entire galaxies while maintaining detailed control over local operations like their Earth colonization project. Our analysis of their manufacturing processes revealed that they could grow any required technology or infrastructure through controlled biological development, eliminating the need for mining, refining, or industrial production that characterized human civilization and created environmental destruction through resource extraction and waste generation. Their biotechnology operated through complete recycling of all materials while producing no waste products that couldn't be immediately reintegrated into their biological systems, creating closed-loop production cycles that enhanced rather than degraded the environmental conditions that supported their continued development. The efficiency of their biological manufacturing exceeded human industrial capabilities by orders of magnitude, while providing products that surpassed human technology in durability, functionality, and integration with living systems that enabled seamless operation within biological environments. The weapon systems we observed during their defensive responses to our intrusion attempts demonstrated biotechnology that could neutralize threats without causing permanent damage, suggesting ethical development that prioritized preservation of life while maintaining absolute effectiveness against any form of resistance or interference with their operations. Their defensive organisms could disable human technology through electromagnetic pulses, neutralize biological threats through selective toxin production, and immobilize intruders through targeted nervous system interference while maintaining the capability to reverse all effects if the situation required non-lethal resolution. The precision and control of their defensive capabilities indicated that they could eliminate human civilization if necessary, but preferred to maintain secrecy and avoid conflict that might interfere with their long-term research and colonization objectives. The medical biotechnology observed in their treatment of injured organisms demonstrated healing capabilities that could repair any form of biological damage while enhancing the repaired tissue to exceed its original capabilities, suggesting they had solved the problems of aging, disease, and death through complete mastery of biological systems and regenerative medicine. Individual organisms displayed evidence of continuous enhancement and upgrade throughout their lifespans, becoming more capable and intelligent over time while maintaining perfect health and functionality that never degraded through age or environmental stress. Their medical technology could potentially extend human lifespan indefinitely while enhancing physical and cognitive capabilities beyond current human limitations. But their willingness to share such technology with humans remained unclear, given their apparent preference for maintaining separation and secrecy regarding their presence on Earth. The final revelation about their biotechnology came when Dr. Kim discovered that they possessed the ability to create perfectly accurate biological copies of any Earth organism, including humans, that retained all memories and personality characteristics while serving as remote-controlled extensions of their civilization's intelligence and research capabilities. These biological duplicates could function independently while transmitting all experiences and information back to their creators, enabling infiltration and monitoring of human society through individuals who appeared completely normal but actually served as biological surveillance and research platforms. The implications were staggering. Any number of humans we encountered in normal life could actually be alien-created biological copies. Gathering data about human civilization while reporting back to the underwater colonies that continued expanding their understanding and control over Earth's biosphere and human social development. The fourth day of our expedition brought the most horrifying discovery of my scientific career when we located what could only be described as a biological research facility containing thousands of human subjects in various stages of study and experimentation, proving that decades of Bermuda Triangle disappearances had provided specimens for alien scientific programs that exceeded our worst nightmares. The facility operated through the same biotechnology we had observed elsewhere, but its purpose was unmistakably focused on human biological and psychological analysis through methods that demonstrated complete disregard for human autonomy or suffering while maintaining subjects in states that preserve their consciousness for extended observation periods. Dr. Foster's immediate psychological evaluation protocols proved inadequate for processing the emotional trauma of discovering people we recognized from missing person reports. Spanning the last 30 years, all maintained in perfect physical condition while serving as subjects in experiments that analyzed every aspect of human biology and behavior. The containment systems holding human subjects utilized biological technology that maintained their bodies in optimal health while allowing selective access to different organ systems and neural functions for detailed study and experimentation without requiring invasive surgery or procedures that might damage the specimens permanently. Individual humans were integrated into biotechnological interfaces that monitor their thoughts, emotions, and physiological responses while subjecting them to controlled stimuli designed to map human psychological and biological parameters with precision that exceeded any research methods developed by human science. The subjects appeared conscious and aware but unable to communicate or resist their treatment, suggesting neurological modification that prevented panic or despair while preserving their cognitive functions for psychological analysis and behavioral research that required authentic human responses to various experimental conditions. Dr. Rodriguez's analysis of the human containment systems revealed that the alien researchers had been conducting comprehensive genetic modification experiments designed to enhance human capabilities while studying the effects of various biological and technological augmentations on human psychology and social behavior. Some subjects displayed obvious physical modifications, including enhanced sensory organs, improved cognitive processing capabilities, and biological adaptations that would allow survival in alien environmental conditions, suggesting the research program included evaluation of human potential for integration into alien civilization or colonization, programs that required enhanced human capabilities. The precision of the genetic modifications indicated biotechnological capabilities that could redesign human biology according to any specifications while maintaining personality and consciousness, characteristics that preserved individual identity throughout the enhancement process. The most disturbing section of the research facility contained what appeared to be hybrid offspring created through combination of human genetic material with alien biological characteristics, representing successful integration of human intelligence and creativity with alien technological capabilities that produced beings exceeding either parent species in various capabilities. These hybrid beings demonstrated enhanced cognitive abilities, biological longevity, and technological interface capabilities while maintaining recognizably human emotional and social characteristics that suggested successful preservation of human psychological traits within alien biological frameworks. The hybrids appeared to serve as intermediaries between the alien researchers and human subjects, facilitating communication and cooperation while providing the alien civilization with insights into human psychology and social organization that enabled more effective management of their research programs and colonization planning. The psychological research being conducted on human subjects involved systematic analysis of human creativity, problem-solving capabilities, and emotional responses under various stress and stimulation conditions designed to evaluate human potential for contributions to alien technological and social development. The experiments included artistic and intellectual challenges that tested human cognitive flexibility and innovation while monitoring brain activity and neural development that occurred during creative processes, suggesting the aliens valued human mental capabilities that might enhance their own civilization through integration of human perspectives and problem-solving approaches. The research indicated that humans possessed cognitive characteristics that were absent from alien psychology but valuable for technological development and social organization, making human mental capabilities a resource worth preserving and developing through their enhancement programs. The facility contained extensive archives documenting human civilization's development over thousands of years, with detailed records of human technological advancement, social evolution, and cultural development that indicated the aliens had been monitoring and influencing human progress while conducting long-term studies of human potential for integration into galactic civilization. The archives included plans for gradual human integration into alien society through selective enhancement of human capabilities combined with careful management of human population growth and resource consumption that would prevent environmental destruction while preserving human cultural and intellectual contributions. The long-term strategy appeared to involve transformation of human civilization into a component of the galactic network while maintaining human identity and creativity that provided value to their collective technological and social development. Dr. Kim's analysis of human genetic samples archived within the ME facility revealed that the aliens possessed complete genetic profiles of every human lineage on Earth, enabling them to track human evolutionary development while identifying individuals with specific genetic characteristics that made them optimal candidates for various enhancement and integration programs. The genetic database included samples from historical figures, contemporary humans, and projected future human genetic development based on current evolutionary trends modified by alien intervention and environmental management designed to optimize human genetic potential. The scope of their genetic monitoring indicated surveillance and sample collection programs that had been operating throughout human history while remaining completely undetected by human science or government intelligence agencies. The facility's medical research section contained evidence that the aliens had developed complete cures for all human diseases and aging processes while creating enhancement technologies that could transform human biology to exceed current limitations in strength, intelligence, longevity, and environmental adaptation. The medical technology demonstrated the aliens' ability to eliminate human suffering and mortality while enhancing human capabilities to levels that would make enhanced humans superior to baseline humanity in every measurable characteristic, suggesting they possess the technology to transform human civilization into something approaching their own biological perfection. However, the selective application of these enhancements to only a few human subjects indicated careful evaluation of which humans deserved improvement, and which might serve better as research specimens or baseline controls for their ongoing studies. The final section we explored contained what appeared to be training facilities where enhanced humans were being educated in alien technology and social organization, suggesting preparation for integration into alien civilization as enhanced human contributors to their galactic community. The enhanced humans displayed capabilities that exceeded baseline human limitations while maintaining recognizable human personalities and social characteristics, proving that alien enhancement technology could improve human biology without destroying human identity or creativity that made humans valuable to alien civilization. The training programs included education in biotechnology, quantum physics, and social organization principles that operated throughout galactic civilization, preparing enhanced humans for roles that would utilize human perspectives and capabilities within alien, technological and social frameworks that spanned multiple star systems and species. The implications of discovering thousands of missing humans being used as research subjects in an alien biological laboratory created psychological trauma that exceeded anything our expedition psychiatrist was prepared to address, while simultaneously revealing that human disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle represented systematic abduction for scientific programs that viewed humans as laboratory animals worthy of study but not moral consideration. The scope and sophistication of their human research programs indicated that aliens had been using Earth as a biological laboratory for millennia while developing complete understanding of human capabilities and potential that would enable them to manage human civilization according to their requirements for galactic expansion and resource development that treated humans as valuable biological resources, rather than autonomous intelligent beings deserving of freedom and self-determination. The moment our encrypted communication reached NOAA headquarters with preliminary reports of alien biotechnology and human research facilities, the response demonstrated that government authorities had been prepared for exactly this type of discovery and possessed protocols for managing evidence that could trigger global panic or social collapse. Within 6 hours of our transmission, military vessels surrounded our research area while communication blackouts eliminated all contact with outside agencies or family members who might have monitored our expedition progress through normal scientific, our EPORT-INID channels. The speed and coordination of the military response indicated extensive preparation and training for scenarios involving alien contact or discovery of non-human intelligence operating within United States territorial waters. Admiral Patricia Morrison arrived via military transport with a team of specialists whose security clearances exceeded anything in normal government operations, bringing equipment designed for biological containment and evidence destruction that could eliminate all traces of our discoveries without leaving forensic evidence that could later be recovered or analyzed by unauthorized personnel. The specialists included experts in alien biology, psychological conditioning, and information suppression whose presence indicated that our discovery represented one instance of ongoing government contact with alien civilizations that operated through established protocols for managing disclosure and maintaining secrecy about non-human intelligence presence on Earth. The immediate classification of our expedition under national security protocols eliminated all scientific authority over our discoveries while transferring control to military and intelligence agencies that possessed legal authority to suppress any information that might threaten social stability or national security interests, regardless of its scientific or humanitarian value. Dr. Chun's attempts to maintain scientific oversight of our research were met with legal threats that included permanent imprisonment under espionage acts that classified alien contact as matters of national defense, requiring absolute secrecy to prevent foreign governments from gaining access to technological advantages that could threaten American military and economic superiority in global competition. The debriefing process conducted by government specialists revealed that multiple agencies had been aware of alien presence in Earth's oceans for decades while maintaining public ignorance through systematic suppression of evidence and elimination of researchers who threatened operational security through unauthorized disclosure attempts. The specialists demonstrated intimate knowledge of alien biotechnology and research programs that indicated ongoing cooperation or negotiation between human governments and alien civilizations regarding the terms and conditions of alien research activities conducted within territorial waters of various nations. The level of government knowledge suggested that alien human research programs operated with official approval or acceptance as part of larger agreements that exchanged human research subjects for alien technological assistance or territorial access rights. Admiral Morrison's briefing included revelation that the Bermuda Triangle represented just one of 17 documented alien research facilities operating in international waters throughout the world's oceans, with each facility conducting different aspects of biological and technological research programs designed to evaluate Earth's resources and species for integration into galactic colonization networks. The global scope of alien research operations required international cooperation among human governments to maintain secrecy while managing the implications of alien presence for human sovereignty and planetary resource control. The coordination suggested that world leaders had been negotiating with alien representatives for decades while maintaining public ignorance about the true relationship between human civilization and the galactic community that viewed Earth as a developing world suitable for research and eventual integration. The psychological evaluation conducted by government specialists included memory modification procedures designed to eliminate traumatic memories of alien contact while preserving our scientific expertise and professional capabilities for future government research projects that might require our specialized knowledge without the emotional and psychological complications created by direct alien contact. The memory modification technology exceeded anything in public medical knowledge, suggesting government access to alien neurotechnology that could selectively edit human consciousness, while maintaining personality and professional capabilities that remain valuable for authorized research programs. The availability of such technology indicated extensive cooperation between human governments and alien civilizations in developing tools for managing human psychological responses to alien contact and technological development. The legal agreements required for our release included lifetime confidentiality contracts with penalties that extended to family members and professional associates who might be affected by any unauthorized disclosure of classified information related to alien presence or government cooperation with non-human intelligence operating within American territorial boundaries. The contracts included monitoring provisions that would subject us to permanent surveillance and immediate detention if we demonstrated any behavior that suggested potential disclosure of classified information through professional activities, personal relationships, or psychological breakdown that might threaten operational security. The legal framework demonstrated sophisticated preparation for managing human witnesses to alien contact while maintaining their usefulness for future government research programs that might require their specialized expertise and experience. The evidence destruction protocol eliminated all physical samples, photographic documentation, and electronic records of our expedition while replacing them with fabricated data showing routine biological surveys that revealed nothing unusual or significant about Bermuda Triangle marine ecosystems. The cover story attributed our expedition delays to equipment malfunctions and weather conditions that prevented completion of our research objectives, creating official records that would satisfy academic and scientific oversight while eliminating any indication that we had discovered alien presence or biotechnology. The sophistication of the evidence replacement indicated extensive experience in managing alien contact situations while maintaining scientific credibility and institutional trust that prevented suspicion or investigation by unauthorized personnel. The facility shutdown procedures included permanent closure of alien research sites to unauthorized access while maintaining government monitoring and communication capabilities that allowed continued negotiation and cooperation with alien representatives without risking public discovery or international conflict over territorial rights and resource access. The shutdown created exclusion zones justified through environmental protection and maritime safety. concerns that prevented civilian access while maintaining military and intelligence operations. Designed to manage ongoing alien research and colonization activities within American territorial waters. The transition from active cooperation to passive monitoring suggested changing terms in human-alien negotiations that required different management approaches while maintaining secrecy about alien presence and activities. The final briefing revealed that our expedition had been authorized specifically to provide government authorities with updated intelligence about alien research capabilities and objectives that might affect future negotiations regarding human autonomy and planetary resource access rights that determined humanity's relationship with galactic civilization. Our scientific expertise had been utilized to evaluate alien biotechnology and research programs while providing government negotiators with technical intelligence that could inform policy decisions about the extent of cooperation or resistance that might be appropriate for protecting human interests within the broader context of galactic politics and resource management. The revelation that we had been unknowing intelligence assets rather than independent researchers demonstrated the extent to which government authorities had integrated alien contact management into national security operations while maintaining complete secrecy from the scientific community and general public who remained unaware of humanity's subordinate position within galactic political and economic systems. The classified briefings that followed our debriefing revealed that alien research facilities similar to our Bermuda Triangle discovery operated in 17 additional oceanic locations worldwide, creating a global network of biological and technological research stations that had been monitoring and studying Earth's development for thousands of years while remaining hidden from public awareness through international government cooperation and systematic evidence suppression. Admiral Morrison's presentation included satellite imagery and intelligence reports documenting alien installations in the Mediterranean, Pacific Ring of Fire, Arctic Ocean, and deep Atlantic trenches that housed research programs specializing in different aspects of planetary analysis, including geological resources, biological diversity, human civilization development, and environmental modification potential that would support large-scale colonization operations. The international coordination required to maintain secrecy about global alien presence involved formal agreements between major world governments that established protocols for managing alien contact, while preventing public disclosure that could trigger social collapse, religious upheaval, or political instability that might interfere with alien research operations or threaten existing government authority structures. The agreements included provisions for sharing intelligence about alien capabilities and objectives while maintaining national sovereignty over territorial waters that contained alien installations, creating a delicate balance between international cooperation and competitive advantage in negotiations with alien representatives. Regarding technology transfer and resource access rights, Dr. Morrison revealed that the United Nations maintained a classified division responsible for coordinating global alien contact management through representatives from every major nation who possessed security clearances that exceeded normal diplomatic immunity while operating under legal frameworks that superseded national constitutions and international laws when addressing matters related to non-human intelligence and extraterrestrial technology. The UN Alien Liaison Division operated with unlimited budgets and emergency authority that allowed immediate response to alien contact situations while maintaining absolute secrecy about their operations through intelligence agencies that could eliminate any threats to operational security regardless of legal or ethical considerations, normally governing international relations and human rights protections. The intelligence archives contain documentation of alien research facilities that had been operating since the early 20th century, with government awareness beginning during World War II when military operations encountered alien technology that exceeded human capabilities while providing strategic advantages to nations that successfully negotiated technology sharing agreements with alien representatives. The historical timeline revealed that the Cold War had been influenced by competition for alien technological assistance, with both American and Soviet programs attempting to gain exclusive access to alien biotechnology and military capabilities that could provide decisive advantages in global political and military competition between human civilizations that remained unaware of their subordinate position within galactic power structures. The economic implications of alien presence included revelation that several major technological breakthroughs attributed to human innovation had actually resulted from selective technology transfer programs that provided human governments with modified alien technology in exchange for territorial access rights and research cooperation that advanced alien understanding of human capabilities and planetary resources. The technology transfer included advances in computing, materials science, energy production, and medical technology that had been carefully adapted to appear as natural human development while providing alien researchers with data about human ability to integrate and utilize advanced technology for various applications. The selective nature of technology transfer created advantages for nations that maintained better relationships with alien representatives, while ensuring that human technological development remained controlled and limited to levels that served alien research objectives. The population monitoring systems maintained by alien researchers included comprehensive genetic databases containing DNA samples from every human population on Earth, enabling tracking of human evolutionary development while identifying individuals with genetic characteristics suitable for various research and enhancement programs that advanced alien understanding of human potential for integration into galactic civilization. The genetic monitoring operated through medical systems, government databases, and research institutions that collected biological samples while remaining unaware of alien analysis and data collection that occurred through infiltration of human healthcare and scientific organizations by alien operatives, or enhanced humans serving alien research objectives. The environmental modification programs conducted through alien installations had been systematically altering Earth's climate, ocean chemistry, and atmospheric composition over decades to create conditions more suitable for alien biology while testing human adaptability to environmental changes that might be required for successful integration of human and alien civilizations on modified Earth or other colonized worlds. The environmental changes included subtle modifications to ocean acidity, temperature gradients, and chemical composition that enhanced alien biological systems while remaining within ranges that human biology could tolerate with minor adaptation, suggesting preparation for shared planetary occupation rather than complete human displacement or elimination that might waste valuable human resources and capabilities. The communication systems linking global alien research facilities operated through quantum entanglement networks that enabled instantaneous coordination across planetary distances while maintaining contact with off-world alien civilizations that provided guidance and resources for Earth-based research programs. The communication technology exceeded human capabilities by centuries while remaining undetectable through normal electronic surveillance or signal interception methods that governments used for monitoring international communications and intelligence gathering activities. The alien communication networks enabled coordination of research activities while providing Earth-based operations with access to galactic databases and technological resources that supported their continued expansion and development of research capabilities. The military cooperation between human governments and alien installations included joint training programs where selected military personnel received education in alien technology and combat techniques while providing alien researchers with intelligence about human military capabilities and strategic thinking that enhanced alien Understanding of human potential for conflict or cooperation within galactic political frameworks. The military exchange programs created human operatives with capabilities exceeding normal human limitations while providing aliens with human perspectives on warfare and conflict resolution that inform their strategies for managing human resistance or integration depending on the outcomes of ongoing negotiations regarding Earth's future status within galactic civilization. The research coordination protocols established through international agreements ensured that alien biological and technological research conducted at different global installations remained synchronized while preventing duplication of effort or conflicts between research programs that might interfere with overall objectives of evaluating Earth's resources and species for optimal integration into galactic colonization and development networks. The coordination included sharing of research data, biological samples, and technological developments between installations while maintaining security protocols that prevented unauthorized access or disclosure that might threaten operational security or reveal alien presence to populations that remained unaware of their status as subjects in ongoing research and evaluation programs. The long-term strategic planning revealed through classified documents indicated that alien research programs were approaching completion of their evaluation phase and moving toward implementation of colonization and integration protocols that would transform Earth's political, economic, and social systems according to specifications developed through decades of research into human capabilities and planetary resources. The timeline for implementation remained classified, but suggested that major changes to human civilization would occur within decades rather than centuries, requiring continued secrecy and preparation for managing human psychological and social adaptation to the revelation of alien presence and the transformation of Earth into a component of galactic civilization that operated according to principles and objectives that transcended human national interests and cultural traditions. The psychological burden of carrying knowledge about humanity's true status as subjects in galactic research programs while being legally prohibited from sharing this information with family, colleagues, or the scientific community created mental health challenges that exceeded anything addressed in conventional psychiatric literature or trauma therapy protocols. The memory modification procedures had eliminated specific traumatic images while preserving general knowledge about alien presence, creating a bizarre form of informed amnesia where I retained awareness of humanity's subordinate position within galactic civilization while lacking the emotional context that might have provided psychological frameworks for processing such devastating revelations about human autonomy and planetary sovereignty. The ethical implications of government cooperation with alien research programs that treated humans as laboratory subjects created moral conflicts that challenged every principle I had developed throughout my scientific career regarding informed consent, research ethics, and protection of human subjects from exploitation or harm. The revelation that missing persons from the Bermuda Triangle and similar locations worldwide had been systematically provided to alien researchers as experimental subjects represented complicity in crimes against humanity that exceeded any historical precedent while being justified through national security arguments that prioritize species survival over individual human rights and dignity. My attempts to maintain normal professional relationships within the marine biology community while carrying classified knowledge about alien biotechnology and research capabilities created constant stress and isolation that affected every aspect of personal and professional interaction with colleagues who remained unaware of the true scope of life in Earth's oceans. Conversations about marine research, deep-sea exploration, and biological discovery carried hidden meanings and implications that I could never discuss, while maintaining the facade of normal scientific ignorance about the most significant biological and technological discoveries in human history that remained classified under penalties that included permanent imprisonment or elimination for unauthorized disclosure. The surveillance protocols implemented following our expedition included continuous monitoring of all communications, professional activities, and personal relationships to ensure compliance with confidentiality agreements while detecting any behavior that might indicate potential disclosure attempts or psychological breakdown that could threaten operational security. The monitoring extended to family members and professional associates who might be affected by inadvertent disclosure, creating awareness that any attempt to share classified information would result in immediate retaliation against innocent people whose only crime was association with someone who had discovered truth that governments worldwide had agreed must remain secret to prevent social collapse and maintain negotiating position with alien civilizations. The career limitations imposed through security clearances eliminated opportunities for advancement or collaboration within normal academic institutions while restricting my research activities to government-approved projects that served national security objectives rather than advancing human knowledge or understanding about marine biology and deep-sea ecosystems. The professional isolation created by security requirements prevented participation in scientific conferences, publication of research findings, and collaborative relationships that had provided meaning and satisfaction throughout my previous career in marine biology, reducing my professional existence to classified work that served political objectives rather than scientific, discovery, or environmental protection. The financial compensation provided through government consulting contracts created comfortable economic circumstances that were clearly designed to eliminate incentives for unauthorized disclosure while ensuring continued availability for future classified research projects that might require expertise in alien biology or biotechnology that remained rare within human scientific communities. The financial dependence on classified work created practical barriers to resuming normal academic career paths while providing tangible rewards for maintaining secrecy about discoveries that could revolutionize human understanding of biology, technology, and our relationship with galactic civilization if disclosure were possible without triggering government retaliation. The philosophical challenges of living with knowledge that human civilization operated within frameworks established by alien intelligences who viewed Earth as a research facility and humans as subjects worthy of study, but not consultation regarding the terms and conditions of our existence on our own planet, created existential questions that had no precedent in human philosophical or religious traditions. The awareness that human history, technological development, and social evolution had been influenced by alien intervention while remaining unaware of external guidance, challenged fundamental assumptions about human autonomy, achievement, and identity that provided meaning and purpose for individual existence within civilizations that believed themselves to be independent and self-determining. The relationship consequences of carrying classified knowledge that could never be shared with family members or romantic partners created emotional isolation and dishonesty that poisoned personal relationships, while preventing the intimate connections that required complete honesty and shared understanding about important aspects of life experience and professional identity. Marriage and family relationships suffered from the necessity of maintaining lies and deceptions about the most significant experiences, and knowledge of my life while creating emotional distance that protected loved ones from information that could destroy their psychological stability and trigger government retaliation that would eliminate their freedom and safety. The medical implications of alien biotechnology and enhancement capabilities that could eliminate human disease and aging while extending lifespan indefinitely created moral conflicts about withholding potentially life-saving treatments from family members and humanity generally, while knowing that such technology existed but remained classified under agreements that prioritized political stability over human welfare and medical advancement. The knowledge that alien medical technology could cure cancer, prevent aging, and enhance human capabilities while being restricted to classified programs that serve government objectives rather than humanitarian purposes created guilt and frustration that exceeded anything addressed in medical ethics training or philosophical frameworks for managing conflicts between knowledge and action. The environmental awareness provided through alien research facilities revealed the true extent of planetary damage caused by human industrial activities while demonstrating that alien environmental modification programs were gradually terraforming Earth to support their biology regardless of consequences for human civilization or existing terrestrial ecosystems that had evolved over millions of years without alien intervention. The knowledge that environmental changes attributed to human climate change actually included systematic alien modifications designed to optimize planetary conditions for their colonization while testing human adaptability to altered environmental parameters created awareness that environmental protection efforts operated within frameworks that served alien objectives rather than preserving Earth for human habitation. The ultimate choice between maintaining secrecy that preserved personal safety while allowing continued alien research and human exploitation versus attempting disclosure that would trigger immediate government retaliation while potentially alerting humanity to their true situation represented an impossible decision that balanced individual survival against species welfare in contexts that had no precedent in human ethical frameworks or decision-making paradigms. The knowledge that disclosure attempts had historically resulted in elimination of researchers while failing to achieve widespread public awareness due to government suppression capabilities suggested that martyrdom might accomplish nothing except personal destruction while leaving alien research programs and human exploitation to continue unchanged by heroic but ineffective resistance efforts. 5 years have passed since our expedition to the Bermuda Triangle, and the weight of carrying humanity's most dangerous secret has transformed every aspect of my existence into a carefully managed performance designed to maintain the illusion of normal life while knowing that everything I once believed about human autonomy and planetary sovereignty was fundamentally wrong. The memory modifications have created a surreal psychological landscape where I retain complete intellectual awareness of alien presence and government cooperation while experiencing emotional disconnection from the traumatic implications that would otherwise drive me to madness or desperate disclosure attempts that would only result in my elimination without achieving any benefit for humanity's desperate situation. The professional exile from legitimate marine biology has been disguised through well-funded government consulting positions that provide meaningful work studying alien biotechnology while preventing any communication with the broader scientific community that might benefit from knowledge that could revolutionize human understanding of biology, medicine, and technology if disclosure were possible without triggering immediate suppression. My current research involves analyzing alien biological samples and technological systems for government intelligence purposes, contributing to human understanding of alien capabilities while serving objectives that prioritize national security advantages over humanitarian applications. That could eliminate human suffering through medical advances derived from alien biotechnology. The surveillance that monitors every aspect of daily life has become so routine that I barely notice the constant observation and data collection. That ensures compliance with confidentiality agreements while protecting government interests from unauthorized disclosure through professional relationships, personal communications, or psychological breakdown that might threaten operational security. The monitoring extends to family members who remain unaware of their involvement in security protocols designed to ensure my continued cooperation through implicit threats against people whose only crime is loving someone who discovered truth that governments worldwide have agreed must remain secret to prevent social collapse and maintain negotiating advantages with alien civilizations. The financial comfort provided through classified consulting contracts has eliminated economic incentives for disclosure while creating practical dependence on government employment. That would be immediately terminated if psychological evaluation indicated potential security risks or reduced reliability in maintaining essential secrecy. About alien presence and human subjugation. The compensation includes medical benefits that provide access to limited alien medical technology through government, healthcare programs that extend lifespan and enhance cognitive capabilities while ensuring continued usefulness for classified research projects that require expertise in alien biology and biotechnology. That remains rare within human scientific communities cleared for such sensitive information. The philosophical adaptation to living within frameworks established by alien intelligences who view humans as research subjects worthy of study but not consultation. Regarding our planetary status or evolutionary development has required abandoning most assumptions about human dignity, autonomy, and significance that provided meaning and purpose throughout my previous existence as an independent researcher. Contributing to human knowledge and environmental protection. The awareness that human achievements in science, technology, and social development have been guided by alien intervention while remaining unaware of external influence has transformed my understanding of human identity from autonomous intelligent species to managed biological resource developed according to specifications that serve galactic colonization and research objectives. The relationship consequences of maintaining necessary deceptions about the most significant aspects of professional and personal identity have created emotional isolation that prevents authentic intimacy while protecting loved ones from knowledge that would destroy their psychological stability and trigger government retaliation designed to eliminate security threats through any means necessary. Marriage has become a performance of normalcy while carrying awareness that my wife and children exist within illusions of safety and autonomy that could be eliminated instantly if government authorities decided that family connections threatened operational security through emotional leverage that might encourage disclosure attempts or psychological breakdown that could compromise classified information. The medical knowledge about alien capabilities to eliminate human disease, extend lifespan indefinitely, and enhance biological and cognitive functions while restricting such technologies to classified programs has created constant awareness that family members and humanity generally suffer from conditions that could be easily cured. Using alien biotechnology if political considerations didn't prioritize secrecy over humanitarian applications. The guilt of possessing knowledge about medical advances that could save lives while being legally prohibited from sharing information that could eliminate human suffering exceeds any psychological burden addressed in medical ethics training or philosophical frameworks for managing conflicts between knowledge and moral responsibility. The environmental awareness gained through alien research facilities has revealed that climate change attributed to human industrial activities include systematic alien terraforming designed to optimize planetary conditions for their biology while testing human adaptability to environmental modifications that serve colonization objectives rather than preserving Earth for human habitation. The knowledge that environmental protection efforts operate within frameworks that ultimately serve alien interests while providing humans with illusions of environmental control has transformed my understanding of conservation biology from protecting Earth's ecosystems to managing human adaptation to planetary changes that will eventually support alien colonization whether humans survive the transition or not. The technological implications of alien capabilities that exceed human development by millions of years while remaining hidden through government suppression have created awareness that human technological progress operates within limitations established by alien oversight that prevents development of capabilities that might threaten their research objectives or provide humans with independence from galactic civilization management systems. The restricted access to alien technology through classified programs ensures that human development remains controlled and dependent on alien guidance while preventing autonomous technological advancement that could challenge alien authority or enable human resistance to colonization and integration programs that have been developing for thousands of years. The ultimate realization that disclosure attempts would trigger immediate government elimination while failing to achieve public awareness due to sophisticated suppression capabilities has created acceptance that resistance efforts would accomplish nothing except personal destruction while leaving alien research programs and human subjugation to continue unchanged by individual heroism that lacks sufficient power to challenge governmental and alien cooperation systems that have been operating successfully for decades. The choice between comfortable complicity and meaningless martyrdom has been resolved through recognition that survival provides opportunities for potential future resistance when circumstances might allow more effective challenges to alien authority and government. Collaboration that currently appears invulnerable to individual opposition efforts. The daily existence within managed reality where most humans remain unaware of their true status as subjects in ongoing alien research while continuing to believe in human autonomy and planetary sovereignty has become a form of protective performance that maintains psychological stability while preserving energy and resources for potential future opportunities to resist or expose alien presence when political or technological circumstances might allow successful disclosure without immediate suppression. The knowledge that scattered researchers worldwide carry similar secrets while remaining isolated by security protocols has created awareness of a potential resistance network that might eventually coordinate effective opposition to alien colonization and human subjugation if communication and organization could be achieved without triggering government detection and elimination. As I write these final thoughts in what may be my last opportunity to document the truth about humanity's situation before advancing age or government, concerns about my reliability result in permanent termination of my consulting privileges and probable elimination to protect operational security. I am haunted by the recognition that future generations will inherit a planet transformed by alien terraforming while remaining unaware of their status as managed biological resources within galactic civilization systems that view human independence as a temporary management challenge rather than a moral consideration worthy of respect. The hope that this account might eventually reach people capable of meaningful resistance provides the only purpose that makes continued existence bearable while knowing that humanity's window for autonomous development has probably already closed through decades of successful alien infiltration and government cooperation that has eliminated most opportunities for effective opposition to our colonial status within galactic political and economic systems that operate beyond human influence or control.